Sorry I'm late, good to see Q back. Ladies, why do you think black women and Asian men are statistically least desirable in the dating marketplace? P.S. The bear in the woods let me know he is full.
Okay,
Wait, can you repeat that question? Someone?
It literally just fucking
No,
read it.
I'm
Holy
sorry.
fuck.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I'm late. Good to see Q back.
We is not finna read all that. The reason why black women and Asian men don't be together is because Asian people have a whole light standard of skin tone. We already know that. Oh, if you don't know that, now you know.
Oh, yeah,
But on top of that, I mean, if you want to date a black woman, an Asian man will get that. Like I don't.
Q,
see,
any thoughts on this, and then we're gonna move it along.
Like I've seen.
No,
that.
he was asking why is like for Asian men, like amongst men, Asian men are the least desired out of groups of men, and then for black women are the least desired out of the group, out of the ethnicity.
Is that statistically true? Is that statistically true?
Yeah. I thought he was talking about Asian men dating black women at first too, but he talking about separately. Why are Asian men the least desired out of all the groups of men, and why are black women the least desired out of all the groups of women?
First of all,
statistically,
it's a lot of fine Asian men now. I don't know about that.
But he's saying statistically, he correct.
Statistically, I don't know about that.
My
Statistically,
ex
about black
is
women, I
Asian.
don't know about that either, because it's a lot of black fine women out here now. You know,
Wait,
I would.
But is that statistic
Like
in the
you?
U.S. or worldwide?
Guys,
69
200 and up for TTS
All
from here
these
on out.
women are absolutely disgusting and
Hey,
horrible
nice.
humans, especially the one in the middle,
You answer
except
the
the one
question.
in the left corner next to Q. We need Andrew Wilson and Jesus ASAP. Q, step it up.
Bro, y'all be expecting me to play more virtue signal with these women. I can't virtue signal. I analyze human behavior and I help people with relationships. It's not my job to shame
Okay, well,
them
be
for what they
human
do.
and answer that question, that last question that they just asked, please.
I'm just gonna
Please.
throw this out
Yeah.
there.
Can
You
you
help me in my dating
That's why
life.
they the least desired right there. Energy she just came at me with.
Hey, don't insult women.
I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with
Insult
you.
women.
Yeah, you better have that mess with me, brother.
I'm messing with you.
Because
I'm
I
messing
just
with
wanted you to, take my, take
Yeah,
the lead
but
for me. That's why
I
I,
got you.
asked you to say that. Don't even play with me like that.
I got you. I'm messing with you.
Because baby, I done had all ethnicity. I know how to switch it up.
Yeah, but they talking about statistically though.
I love every
We
man.
ain't- we-
I love all
Nah,
men.
nah, they're not
Asian,
talking about-
white,
Nah, they're not talking about you though.
Caucasian, all
Nah,
of it.
they're not talking about
everybody.
you.
Right,
They're
but
talking about
most
statistics.
Hold on, stop. Let him answer. Go ahead.
Please answer.
Okay, so Asian men are the least desired because Asian men, they don't appear to be the stereotypical, masculine. They, facial hair. They lack facial hair. They lack the typical masculine features that women are typically attracted to. And then black women, we all know that based on the research that it's due to their attitudes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Can I ask, what do you think about that? That black
Girl,
women
I
are
don't
most-
give a goddamn fuck.
Hold on, I gotta move it on. Okay,
I don't care because whoever can handle.
So Law Paladins sent in this.
Lol Paladins donated $200. Meant to phrase
Can you
that
put
as a
that back
question.
on?
Is she alpha widowed? Does she still think of her ex?
It keeps
Oh,
popping
just
up.
okay. Is she alpha widowed? Does she still think of her ex? I think this is to her.
Yeah.
Q, any thoughts on this?
To me? I'm so sorry. To me?
Is she alpha widow? You had another guy before.
That girl. I don't
No,
know.
no, they're talking about
That was
her.
a huge. Oh, I'm in a relationship.
Are
No,
you
I mean, oh.
Yeah, no.
are you alpha widow? Did you date somebody before the current guy that you're with?
My situationship?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I stated I had an ex before.
Okay, so he's saying that you can't date anybody new.
Oh,
'Cause
no,
you're stuck
no,
on
no,
your
no,
ex.
no, 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 no. I'm definitely not stuck on my ex. I think it's because I'm just not there because I date to marry. So the fact that I had a traumatic experience with my ex, so I'm very scared to date a little bit. So I just need time and patience, and he's giving me time and patience, and I love that he's giving me time. So I want to be there so I can.
Wait, you date to marry?
Yeah, I do.
You've been
So-
in a 1-year
Serious
situationship
situationship
with no title.
Correct. So are you?
That you're not in love with the guy. You're
Yeah.
clearly not dating to marry.
I do though.
You're dating him, but I mean, in terms
I'm
of
seeing him, not dating him.
What's the difference?
I
you're just
think in
sleeping
my
with him and you guys are
head.
together?
I think in my head there's a difference, but probably there's not.
But you're not dating to marry.
Wasting his time.
I am.
Are you? But you
Then why
literally
don't
said
you-
you're not going to marry this guy.
Sorry?
Did you, earlier in the conversation, did you not say, "I don't see myself marrying this guy"?
I believe I said.
Did you
that-
say it?
I believe I said I don't want to marry him right now. That doesn't mean I won't marry him in the future. Obviously, there was something I saw him.
So I'm pretty sure the question I asked was, "Do you see yourself marrying him?"
Okay.
To which you answered in the
Class
negative.
Food 20 donated $69. My earlier super chat
Guys,
was
we're
for the
doing
lady
200
who
and up.
works in mental health to speak on the escort's POV, as sex
I mean, I
work
gotta fix
usually
it,
has
but-
a root of abuse from some sort of guardian. I've seen this a lot working BH myself.
Okay, Kate Mosfu, thank you, man. Appreciate it. So you don't see yourself marrying him?
Right now.
You guys been dating for a year. You're not in love. You kind of almost scoffed at this question. You don't have a title with him, even though you've been dating for a year. You've broken up once already, but got back together.
Correct.
I mean, all these things added together don't make me very confident in your, whatever you call this, your situationship.
Wait, can I add?
Yeah.
You said that he didn't want a relationship with you right now either. So what
No,
is-
no, no. Honestly, it's kind of like just me right now, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I just need a little bit of time. My past relationship was a little bit traumatic, so just giving.
Okay,
it
so
some
do you
time.
see yourself keeping him in your life for
Yes,
another
I
year?
100%
Okay.
do. I
What do you
definitely
ha-
do.
what do you
I
have?
definitely think he's a great father figure, 110%. I just need more time with his heart right now, basically.
Do you think he'd be willing to fly to you?
I'm sorry?
Do you think he'd be willing to fly to you?
Oh, 100%. He's flying to me in a couple weeks.
Do you think that he would say the same thing about you?
What?
Like that he, would need, that he's just waiting on you, basically?
She said already that he wants to marry her.
Oh, you did?
What did you
Okay.
have on this?
Um,
Into the mic.
I mean, it just sounds like she is alpha widowed.
What alpha? What, I'm sorry. What's the alpha widow mean? I've never heard of that word until now.
It means your past relationship was traumatic enough that you can't get past it, and now you're.
I mean, honestly, I think
fall in love with other men.
I think every woman goes through this alpha widow traumatic experience, and this is like what happened to me. Something that I'm gonna tell my daughters, my future daughters, about, and tell them. That's the story I'm going to tell them to warn them about men. So, yeah, it is traumatic, and I think it's very valid.
Well,
that
just
I
to be
need a little
clear, the
time.
term alpha widow doesn't necessarily imply that there was trauma.
Cool.
It could just mean that you dated a guy he's either super attractive, high status. He was.
The guy I was with before?
he was the best that you could do. So you won't be able to actually fall in love with anybody else.
Oh, no. So what happened was, and I'll make it very, very short in 2 sentences. My mom passed away in 2020 due to a sickness, and a common sickness that I think we all know. And 2 weeks later, he ghosted me and got engaged. So it was just traumatic.
Wait, is that the sole thing that was traumatic?
100%.
Wait,
Do you
actually,
think
I
he
have
was
to
cheating on you the whole time?
I'm sorry?
Do you think he was cheating on you the whole time?
Clearly, if he got
Yeah,
engaged 2 weeks later, then yeah, 110%.
That's crazy.
100%. So that's why I'm just a little.
Do you actually see yourself marrying the guy that you're speaking to now in the future?
I see that he's a good father figure. He has a good person. He has great family values, which I absolutely adore.
Why don't you think you can fall in love with him?
No. I never said I don't
Right
think I
now.
can fall in love with him.
Yeah,
I
right
just
now.
think I'm putting my heart a little bit to a stop because it's scary, going from that traumatic relationship to a new one right now. So
But can
Hold
I
on.
ask a question?
yeah.
No. I'm sorry. I do have to move things on. We
Okay.
can come back to it, though. I need to get through this, then I need to bump it up.
Killer of Cereal donated $69. What ethnicities have you all dated and which has been consistently better for you? Is there an ethnicity you would not date again
Okay.
and why? Curious
We
about
can
any...
only do one. I'm going to have to shift your question. This also did come in. Guys, we're doing 200 and up after this. So I'm actually just going to have to shift the question too, since you asked 2 questions here. Do you have a racial preference? And if so, for what race? Go ahead.
I don't
For
have a
dating.
preference.
For dating. No
Yeah, I don't have a
preference?
No preference.
Latinos.
I would say African Americans.
Okay.
White people.
I don't got no preference.
No preference?
I don't have a preference.
White boys.
Proudly no preference.
No preference.
Oh, this
White
is
and Asian women.
preference?
Okay, cool.
I
Let me get that shit. Guys, we're going to, Nick, pull it up.
No, I dated
We're doing,
white boys. I didn't know we were talking about preference.
pull up the thing, Nick.
I don't really care.
The TTS indicator so they know we're switching.
Whoops.
Guys, it's going to be $99 and up to read, and then 200 and up for TTS. Yeah, we'll do Twitch here in just a sec. Let me make sure we got that all set there. It should be boosted, guys. It went on a little longer than anticipated, but thank you guys who all sent in your stuff. Guys, go to twitch.tv/whatever, drops a follow, drops a Prime sub if you have one, twitch.tv/whatever, drops a follow and a Prime sub if you have one. Thank you guys, appreciate it. And guys, it's been 52 minutes since we've gotten a tier 1 and a Prime 1 hour ago. I think we're bugged, guys. Can we do a little test? If anybody has an available Prime sub, there it is. Thank you, Ross. Appreciate it. It's not bugged. Look at that. Being a goblin. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Okay. All right. Cool. So I did actually want to come back really quick to, we were talking about your situation here. And it was something about the alpha widow. Oh, right. Okay, so you said that your mom passed away from COVID, and your boyfriend at the time ghosted you and got married and engaged 2 weeks later. And that was the guy that's the trauma you speak of. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
How long were you dating him for?
Almost 2 years.
2 years. Okay, that's the 2-year guy.
Yeah.
And so, okay, were you guys living together?
No.
Was it long distance?
No.
Okay.
The relationship, right? Yeah.
So your mom passed away.
Yes.
Now, have you had any subsequent conversations with this guy?
What do you mean by subsequent?
Well, you said he ghosted you.
Yeah.
And you were dating for 2 years.
Yeah.
Your mom passed away 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
He ghosted you.
Well,
have you had any, he ghosted you, but have you talked to him?
I have not spoken to him, but something that I did think that was leading up to it was that he never liked that I was doing social media at all. So he just didn't like the attention I was getting at all. Actually, honestly, if I'm being honest, it made him insecure. He always went out of his way to like assure me that I'm not insecure, but like I'm not insecure about your social media. And he would even get mad at that. Like he was trying to defend it to the point that was way too sus. So it was like I kind of already know that he wanted a girl that was not on social media, which was valid. But I wish he had explained that to me.
Now, what kind of content do you do?
I do comedy, relatable girl stuff.
Okay, kind of like you're not doing OnlyFans though, correct?
Not at all.
No
Never
OnlyFans.
would.
So you're
a
like TikTok.
Christian. Yes.
You're Christian?
Yes.
What denomination?
Non-denominational.
Protestant, or just non-denominational?
Non-denominational.
Okay, non-dom. Okay. And so you got absolutely zero feedback post-breakup about the reason or pretext for the breakup?
Unfortunately, yes. It's so embarrassing.
Did you try to reach out?
Yeah, it was so embarrassing. Yeah, no, but I never got anything back.
Like,
so.
did you go by his house or anything like that?
I did go to drop off his clothes, and then he would wear it and post it on his Instagram the next day with the clothes that I returned.
So he didn't text you saying, "Hey, this is over." He just
honestly, straight up, he just posted on Facebook. That's it.
What did he post on Facebook?
A picture with his new girl.
Damn. 2 weeks later.
Yeah, 2 weeks later.
Okay.
So fucked up.
Yeah, no, I know. It was exactly. That's why it's really hard for me to enter a new relationship right now. And I did get over it, but I just learned how to live with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I did get over that. It's just hard now, girl. Like I'm kind of like,
So he just.
Yeah, it's fair.
Do you guys think that this meets the definition of trauma?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I think
yes.
I definitely think trauma doesn't have a specific definition. I think it's valid. Like for example, if a 3-year-old girl was standing right here and her cup just broke and fell to the floor, that's the same trauma she's gonna have that's equivalent to me. The only difference is that she's younger, she doesn't know much.
What?
And I'm an adult. Yes.
I disagree with that, but obviously that's traumatic. I mean, like imagine dating someone for 2 years and then they just ghost you. And then 2 weeks later, they're engaged to somebody else. That's insane.
I mean, did you ever suspect him
it's
having other
shitty.
women?
No, that's traumatic.
It's very shitty. I don't know if it's traumatic.
I don't know.
It has to meet certain criteria.
I feel like it makes you
start to realize people like.
I mean, trauma obstructs your ability to proceed forward. Right. It's things that like.
Wait, so what would you call it if you don't think it's trauma?
I feel like it forces you to take your time.
Yeah.
You gotta really get.
Wait, guys, hold up. Wait. Stop. Hold on. Let me repeat this. When somebody's speaking, nobody else speak. Don't do sidebars, please, because it's bad for the audio. It's rude to whoever speaking. Go ahead. Whoever was speaking, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, I think it's extremely emotional damaging. Like, it's emotionally damaging for sure. Mm-hmm. But I just think you need to heal. I wouldn't classify it as trauma because trauma is basically essentially a rewiring of your brain, like in a painful sense. Like what you go through, it obstructs your ability, whatever trauma you experience, it obstructs your ability to proceed forward, and it impedes on everyday life. So like you would suffer thinking about it over and over again. You get what I'm saying? Like it would just bother you consistently,
and
constantly.
Who's saying it's not constantly bothering me consistently?
Can I add to it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so for instance, my ex that broke up with me via text, after 10 years of being together, living together, raising children together, that didn't traumatize me. It did break my heart. Now, what traumatized me when I was a little girl dealing with really loud, aggressive men, now if I hear a man yell and scream,
you respond the same way.
It literally paralyzes me. That's trauma.
I think another trauma or another thing that we're forgetting about this breakup is that it involved my mom passing away. So the fact, and this guy was my best friend. He was my best friend. So of course I would want my best friend to be with me during this hard time of my mother. So instead of just ghosting me, he just got engaged. So it had to do with more than just the breakup. It wasn't just a regular breakup. It was devastating actually. So I think that's where.
Oh, okay, you saying it's like compounded.
Yeah, it's tied with my mother's passing.
So you correlate the
like, oh, I
breakup with the death of your mom.
110%.
That
If
makes
he
a lot
just
of
ghosted me and got engaged, I think that would definitely be a huge heartbreak. But it's connected to a very valid point.
Because it was where you like needed him, like you just
Of
wanted like
course,
his support.
girl. My mom just passed away.
Yeah, I get that part. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's where the trauma
He
is.
abandoned you.
100%. He abandoned me, and
I don't
it's
think
hard.
I want to use that word because then people gonna start thinking like, oh, is it abandonment issues? Because when you in a relationship, yeah, we do look for our significant other to be there for us through hard times. So it do be a lot of abandonment issues, and that's why it be hard to move forward. And that might be why it's hard to move forward because you really don't want to go through that same cycle.
100%. And if I'm being honest, like I've been in love before, definitely. But the thing is, even now when I'm in love, I still have hesitation to even be with that person because I'm scared.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Now, this man that broke your heart, every man after him is not going to be the same thing.
I look and want to say his name because I'm just like,
go
like,
ahead.
The feelings are getting.
But what I'm telling you is,
but I shouldn't.
Just because my guy ended things with me after 10 years does not mean, like, say Q and I were to get in a relationship, for instance.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that he is my ex. So
Okay.
you can't sit there and block everything out because then you're never going to find
100%.
it.
And I think that's the problem that I'm currently facing.
So you admit that you're doing that currently. That's why you think that.
He knows that. He knows that.
So that's why you're not in love.
We spoke about that. I don't think that's why I'm in love. I think I just need someone to help me crack open my heart a little bit more.
I think that you are protecting yourself.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too.
I think you just protecting yourself, and you learn. You don't live to just not know nothing. Like you live to learn. Maybe certain situations or relationships you were in too deep before they were, and so you taking your time as much as you can because you know how hard you love,
100%.
and that is okay to take your time.
Yeah,
and then once that happens and you're open and you're to the point where you want to be with them fully and you're in love, be that. But it's okay to take your time and get to know somebody because like you've been experienced.
Don't take it out
Men care
on
too
him.
late, women care too early. So at the end of the day, having emotional control is perfectly fine.
Just don't take it out on him.
Yeah, just don't feel like you cannot explore your horizon, no matter your circumstances and situation, because everybody are grown up differently and experience differently and have different mindsets.
Yeah.
So as long as you continue to have your journey and be open, but still take your time mentally and physically, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't take it out on him. We literally spoke about this. We spoke about this a couple days ago because it just, it keeps coming back to me. So I don't think I take it out on him. I think it's honestly fair what we're doing. The communication has always been on the table, which is actually why I'm still with him, because I feel I have the trust to even talk about my feeling, which is a big thing for women and men too as well. So that's why I want to continue being with this guy.
So what does he say in response? Like how is he?
Oh, he's in shock like all of you guys. Like, how can someone just leave you when your parent just passes away? So he's very I don't know, how do you say, like, understanding. He has compassion towards it, and he said he wants to be with me during this time, and he understands it's going to take time, but that is the fight that he's willing to put up.
So okay.
And I'm willing to.
So is he reassuring through that?
Yeah, he's reassuring,
Okay.
and I'm willing to help break that fight with him by my side.
Okay. All right.
Are you working on yourself at all to like fix?
Girl, my life is like I have a job, content creation. I have my proud degree in children's education.
In the relationship dynamics.
I'm sorry.
You feel like more safe to fall in love.
Yeah, he definitely put a huge safe space in the relationship, which is why I absolutely feel safe and comfortable in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, why don't you just call yourself friends until you're actually ready to get in a relationship, and then y'all could come back to it as like, y'all both healed, y'all both, got over the trauma.
I mean, I don't want to go on a date with my friend who's just a friend. He's more than a friend to me.
I mean, what is a date though? Because I take my children on dates. We go on mommy-daughter dates and mommy-son dates, and you can date your best friend and go to the mall and go roller skating. Like,
that's cute.
You can date. Relationships come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. You're in a relationship at work. You're in a relationship right here with all of us. Like, and it's just like loving someone. You can love everybody, but being in love is different. So you can date anybody.
I guess. I mean, I would. Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't think I kind of agree. If I'm being honest, no, I just date men. I don't think I can date my sister because you implied it with your kids. So I'm a little confused on that.
Yeah, like my daughter and I will go get our nails done. It's a mommy-daughter date. My son and I will go to the pool together. Like, we'll go to the water park together. I go to the mall or go see a movie with my best gal pal. Like, not because we're not in love and having sex with each other, but we're going on a movie date because we both want to see the same movie.
Well, this guy's more than my friend, so I don't see. It's not fair for both of us to just call each other our friends. We're more than that.
So it's like you want the romance, like date romance, like, you know.
We want the true romance, the heart.
But it's been a year. I just don't understand why you guys aren't like dating.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I said why. Yeah. Thank you.
We
Brian.
have a chat here. Q, can you read this?
Yeah. Every new man is not your past. Every past man can never be new. Follow the path that is your lessons brought you through. Signs of the same exist. Then exit with haste, but start with benefits of doubt.
100%.
No
Thank you,
idea
Kilo
what was said.
Cereal. Appreciate it. That's some Shakespeare shit, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. We're going to do, let's see here. Hold on. Let me see. One sec, guys. So, do you have any suspicion as to why your boyfriend ghosted you and dumped you?
I would say, because honestly, if I'm being honest, I think his mother told me why. His mother did tell me why, which was actually so crappy. I think you should have told me. It was because after my mom passed away, God rest her beautiful soul, my dreams were coming true as a content creator. So I actually started going viral for all of my videos, it was a really weird time for me because my mom just passed away, but my dreams literally were starting to come true. So I was continue to feeding my audience with the positive content, but obviously I was devastated inside. But his mom would tell me, what if he passed away? Are you going to continue posting that kind of happy content? So that was the reason that his mother told me. I didn't think that was fair because I was contemplating. My mom passed away, but my dreams were coming true, so I wanted to continue doing my dream. That's what my mom wanted me to do. Like, why would I stop, you know?
No, he was cheating on you.
Okay. 100%. Yeah.
Well, there are two types.
His mom was just being nice.
100%. I think one of the hardest parts was that I absolutely adore his mother, absolutely adore all of his sisters. So that was definitely the hardest part of the breakup or the ghosting.
Well, was this an issue prior to the breakup? Was you doing content creation an issue for him?
He always kept saying, I'm not insecure, I'm not jealous of all your attention, but at the same time he would complain that I have multiple guys in my DMs, which I honestly would never. I literally didn't at that time, even though I did have attention, but just men really wouldn't, because my demographic would be towards like young girls, and he would just be insecure about it. I can tell. I read the room and I read the vibe.
Can I ask how old he is?
He was 3 years older, 3 to 4, yeah.
I wonder if, and it's obviously a terrible thing and a difficult thing to lose a parent.
Yeah.
But it occurs to me that perhaps in addition to his qualms with you doing content creation and the male attention it was giving you, or he thought it was giving you,
yeah.
I wonder if he was just in the same way, and I'm not saying that this is the right thing to do, but if your significant other, for example, got like a cancer, like terminal cancer, and he just didn't have what it took to help you cope with the situation. I'm not saying it's right, but with the passing of your mom, it's certainly possible that you were grieving and that he perhaps just wanted to just not even be involved with that sort of thing. I'm not saying it's right.
No, I know where your question's going 100%. Literally, after he was ghosting me, I genuinely thought the reason why he ghosted me was because I didn't have a mom anymore. Because he was a Christian, and he is a Christian still, so I thought he wanted to have a woman with 2 parents. So I thought that was one of my reasons.
That's not really what I'm getting at. It's more so, I assume you were, to lose a parent is a very, very difficult time, I can imagine, right? I assume you were distraught and upset, and justifiably so, but perhaps he didn't want to
deal with
be
that.
there for you and deal with that. Again, not saying it's right, but
that could be. He ghosted me. I don't know. So
were you, Were you pretty bent out of shape?
What does that mean? Sorry.
Well, like, were you hysterical at all during the?
What does that mean? I'm so sorry. What do you mean by hysterical? You can be straight up. Okay,
really
something about me. If you go on something,
like
please
really
be
upset.
straight up.
Sorry. Just really upset,
Emotional, just
distraught.
like out of your mind.
Like,
Yeah.
like ridiculously upset.
Did you go into a hysteria,
Were
depression?
you depressed?
I mean, my
Were
mom.
you manic?
Like, what do you mean?
Exactly.
Like,
So basically,
I was not manic. I honestly think I was crying normally. Does that make sense? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I definitely was not having. I wasn't hurting myself. I wasn't I wasn't running away. I was in my room crying. I think.
Wow,
Yeah.
I feel like since a lot of people have not like.
Okay, Jason, you're weird. Literally, absolutely not. I would never do
I
that.
agree. Gross.
Wait, what I just missed?
Wait, what happened?
He asked if her mom dying was.
We're
part
not
of her
reading.
suicide.
Okay,
It's
it's
below
okay,
the
it's
threshold. We're not reading it.
Wait, what?
Whatever.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Anyways,
Wow.
yeah, no. I definitely was not having any manic episodes at all. I think it was a fair amount. I was just crying in my
Okay.
room.